This is your everyday Pilates workout. So hello, let's get rocking and rolling. Today you're gonna need a foam roller, a small workout ball, and a set of light weights. Now these are 2-pound weights. You can use something a little bit heavier, but you don't need to. Nothing really over 5 pounds, but let's get rocking and rolling. We're gonna lay on the foam roller from tailbone to head. So we're gonna start right at the end. We're gonna place the ball between your inner thighs, making sure your heels are parallel and in line with your sit bones. Now I'm going to use my hands to help me go back. If there's a better way for you to get in and out of this, take what feels right to you. But let's find a nice alignment. We're going to open those arms out to the sides. I'm squeezing the ball. The ball is not right between my knees, but a little bit up, and my legs are really parallel. I'm going to place one hand on my sternum, inhaling through my nose and exhaling through my mouth 5 times, starting to find that squeeze of the inner thighs and that engagement of the rectus abdominis and transverse. So you're going to feel that closing through that abdominal wall, approximating or closing the abdominal structure as you exhale. For 2 more, 1 more, and again, nice big inhale. Exhale for 3, 2, and 1 big inhale, and again, exhale. 1 more time, here we go. And exhale. Now I'm going to flex my feet, approximate my hands by placing my hands on either sides of my ribs. And now at this time, as I exhale, I'm going to press in, actually physically approximating or closing that abdominal wall, tightening. I'm going to do this for 6 times on an exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale, squeeze that ball, exhale. And again, inhale. And again, exhale, squeeze. And nice, last 2, inhale. Exhale, squeeze that ball, approximating that core, kegling, pelvic floor, pulling those blueberries up inside, lifting the pelvic cavity. And again, exhaling. Let's keep that as we reach our hands up to the ceiling, sliding the shoulder blades down, connecting my ribs from a pinky finger, elbow, lats to ribs to find that connection, not letting any part of my body flare open. As I exhale, reach back and over the head, and inhale, gently recover. And again, exhale for 2, still squeezing that ball, and recover. And 3, and recover. And 4, and recover. And 5, and hold. And we're going to open the right arm out to side, finding that opposite oblique connection. And then I'm going to reverse it, connecting to that lat. We're going to open the other side for 2. And if you need to hit your feet down at any point, please feel free to do so. 3, and again for 4, and again for 5, and again for 6, keeping that nice connection, squeeze it closed, right back and up. We're gonna move into scissors, reaching the arms away from each other. 2, trying not to let my body arch, but kind of keeping that neutral alignment and keeping that strong connection. And change, and change. Now I'm gonna do 6 of everything today. If you wanna do more or less, please feel free. You can always pause the camera and do some more or less on your own. Let's grab those light weights, and we're going to add a little bit of spice. Now we're going to keep that strong oblique connection that we just found, but we're going to squeeze that ball. We're going to this time float our heels off the floor, fully optional. We're going to open one arm to the side at a time for 2. Finding that opposite connection. Right arm opens, left oblique kicks up, and vice versa for 4. And again for 5. And again for 6, and right back and up. Now, again, I'm going to open both arms and right back and up, getting that symmetrical engagement 2, without losing those abs, picking those little blueberries up. 3, right back and up, and 4, oh gosh, and again for 5, and again for 6, and beautiful long neck, and hold. We're going to circle for 6, 5, 4, 3. Now this is all about creating that stability. 1, let's reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Keep that nice section. We'll make little angel wings by our hips and right back and open. Still keeping those heels up if you want. And 2, or you can do the toes up if you prefer. And 3, right back open, moving with control. And 4, and right back and open. And 5, and right back open. And 6, and right back open, and gently float those hands up, bend the elbows in, and let's release those weights out of the way. Very nice. Now, again, I'm going to float my hands up, focusing on that ab connection. I'm going to reach my hands out to the sides, trying to keep that nice strong core. You can always keep a nice flat arm all the way down instead of just the fingertips if you want. And we're going to start to alternate legs. Now you can keep the toes pointed or you can keep the feet flexed for this one. I like my feet flexed. It's a little bit more spicy. And 4, squeezing. And 5, trying not to arch my back, but try to keep that neutral. 6, and right back and down. And 7, right back and down. And 8, and right back and down, and 9, and right back and down, and 10, and right back and down. Roll through those feet, relax the arms, nice big stretch, nice big inhale, nice big exhale. Let's go ahead and remove that ball. We're going to very gently pop it underneath one foot. Now I really want to keep that alignment. I'm keeping my arms nice and open to keep that nice relaxation through the upper body. Now again, I'm going to draw the abs in. I'm going to press straight down against that ball like I'm going to try to push it through the floor. And then I'm going to back it off. And 2, back it off. 3, back it off. 4, back it off. And 5, and then we're going to rock and point for 2, 3, 4, working that ankle, and beautiful, 6, and flexing and hold. Now I'm going to push down against that ball and push down as I come back and in, and 2, and I'm really focusing on keeping that torso alignment, and 3. Now you can go a little bit faster, a little bit slower, but not too much faster than me, but you could always go a little bit slower. And take a pause at any moment. Be sure you're also really pressing through the back of the leg to keep that activation. Press and hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, I was a little fast there. 1. Let's switch you to the other side. Again, working those hamstrings, keeping that neutral, keeping that alignment, open collarbones, pressing straight down, activating those hamstrings and glutes. And again for 2, pressing down. And again for 3, and 4, and 5, and rock forward and back. And 2, finding that gorgeous articulation. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. And now we're going to find that gorgeous flex and hold. We're going to roll that ball out. And press down as you come back and in. Finding that hamstring work. And 2, pressing down as you come back and in. And again for 3, pulling those abs in. And again for 4, and pulling back and in. And 5, pulling back and in. And 6, pulling back and in, and 7, and release. Oh gosh, I just sort of got a little extra one there. Nice, let's extend that leg out, that arm out. We're gonna get a nice little bit of a moment, opening that opposite knee away, rolling to the side, coming on off. Now you're gonna use that top hand and leg to help you come all the way up. Let's go ahead and move that ball and that foam roller out of the way as we gently start to move into a little bit more kind of oppositional movement work. We're just going to very gently come to all fours for me. Now I'm going to keep that nice neutral spine. I don't want to sag in my shoulders, but I'm going to keep that nice strong core, drawing the abs in, soft elbows, keeping that transverse engaged. Extend one leg out. You're going to reach long through that leg without dumping over to the weight to the right, but keep the weight even on both arms. And again, reaching up for 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Keep that nice connection and hold. Reach across, mobilize that hip. And 2, keep that torso stable. 3, painting that little rainbow. 3 and 4 and 4 and 5 and 5 and 6 and 6. Right back to center. And 7 and I cannot seem to count today. Hold that there for 3, 2, 1, and release. We're going to do that on the other side. Now, again, watch that there's not hyperextension in the elbows. Draw the abs in, reaching through that leg, floating that leg up and down, and then really tucking the tailbone under against the movement of the leg. I think this is 3, and again for 4, and again for 5, and again for 6. Now create that nice stability, little rainbows for 6, and 6, and 5, 5. Nice strong core, 4, 4. So you're not dumping into that low back. 3, 3, and 2, 2. Last 1, and 1, and right back to center. Hold, keep that nice connection. 2, 1, and very gently floating it back and down to release. We're going to bring our knees kind of wide, reach our arms forward, releasing those wrists. You can even flip the palms if you want to get a little bit more release. Tucking that tailbone under. Very gently. Oh, we got a good old stretch happening next to us at the same time. We're going to go ahead and come right back up to all fours. Now, I'm going to turn on the angle so it's a little bit easier to see me, but you don't have to. We want to make sure we're not shifting side to side. We're going to have that nice neutral pelvis. We're going to reach our left arm out without shifting. We're going to feel like someone's lifting and reaching our left arm out to the side as we lift it up and tap it down. And 2, and tap it down. And 3, and tap it down. And 4, and tap it down, and 5, and tap it down, and 6, and hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release it in, and again, slide the shoulder blades down, make sure you're nice and engaged, pinky fingers to elbows as you reach it up for 6, reaching out towards that side, and 5, and tap it down, and 4, and tap it down, and 3, and tap it down, and 2, and tap it down, and 1, holding it for 6, push that floor away, 5, grounding down, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it in and gently release. I'm going to turn this way so you can see the initiating arm. We're going to move into little cat whiskers. You're going to have your fingers right by your cheeks, and you're going to find the rotation from the rib cage, not the pelvis. Stabilizing that pelvis, draw the abs in, keeping that nice and tight, connecting through the shoulder, not hyperextending as you push from that anchored arm. I'm going to push with my right arm, rotating open to the left, and exhale, squeeze it closed. And again for 2. Squeeze it closed, and 3, squeeze it closed, and 4, squeeze it closed, and 5, squeeze it closed, and 6, and hold, finding that rotation, hold it, hold it, hold it, and squeeze it in, float that hand down. Here we go. We're going to do the other side. Now I'll switch so you can see the initiation movement. It's really nice to see it sometimes straight on. As you rotate, you can see it's not a huge movement. It's thoracic rotation, keeping that lumbar nice and still and pelvis nice and still. There will be a little bit of movement in the lumbar, but we're really focusing on that thoracic movement. And I'm going to inhale to rotate. Exhale, pulling back. And again, inhale, rotate. Exhale, pulling back. Hold it. 2, reaching it open and pulling it back, floating both hands down and release. We're going to very gently, again, take that little shell stretch, rounding through your spine, tucking that tailbone under, finding that nice connection. Let's walk the hands over to the left, feeling the stretch down the right side of the body. Breathing gently. And now let's switch it other side, feeling that gorgeous stretch. And right back to center. Nice big inhale here. Nice big exhale. Use the core as you roll all the way back and up. Now, we're going to grab that foam roller and I'm going to have you come to standing. You're also going to want that ball. I'm going to pop that ball between my ankle bones to help with that parallel. I'll turn side on so it's easier to see. I'm going to hold my foam roller right at the end. Now, I'm not locking my knees or sticking my booty out. I'm kind of soft knees, zipping through that core, slightly leaning forward, not back because I don't want to load my low back. It's better to be a little bit on your ball mound. 60-40, 60% on your toes. You're going to lightly squeeze that foam roller as you float your hands up and tap it down. And again for 2, and tap it down. And 3, and tap it down. And again for 4, and tap it down. And 5, and tap it down. And 6, squeeze and hold. Now I'm going to keep that weight forward, drawing the core in as I float up, shifting forward. So I'm really engaging the front kinetic chain of my body for 2. And again for 3. And you can take this as big or as small. I'm taking this down to my hips, but if you only want to bring it to the chest and then right back up, you can. And again, exhale. Squeezing those abs, resisting, so it's slow on the way down. So you're working those eccentric muscles, and release. We're gonna flip this up. We're gonna place our hands on the floor, pressing down, squeezing those lats, rolling the shoulders back as you float the heels up and tap it down. 2. Now, if you don't want to use the foam roller, you can always use a chair or a table. 3, control the way down. And 4, control the way down. And 5, control, eccentric, slow contraction. 6, keep that nice connection. Let's bend those knees. Try not to let the body collapse, but keep the abs really engaged, chest long, keep the head up, and lengthen the legs long. So you're really working that alignment. 2, and right back and up. And 3, and right back and up. And 4, right back and up. And 5, right back and up. And 6, hold it right there. Beautiful long body. And you're going to tap the heels down and up for 6. And 5, pull those ribs in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up and hold. Lengthen through that body, floating those heels down, and woo, feeling very good. We got one more fun one. We're going to bring our hands kind of behind us. We're going to have that nice connection, making sure we're not collapsing down, but rolling our shoulders back, not locking the knees, but keeping the knees soft. Just long body. Roll the shoulders back, little kegel, again, shifting forward, squeezing that foam roller, and you're going to very gently hold that squeeze, keeping that nice connection. And you're going to float it half an inch off those hips. Little tap for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Keep that nice connection. Draw those abs in, squeezing and release. Excellent job. Woo! Well done. Give yourself a high five. Now we're going to move into some nice stretching. So we're going to go ahead and come to laying on your back. You can go ahead and lay all the way back and down. Oh, we got lots of love and snuggles happening. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to come to laying on your back, and we're just going to find some nice space. And we're going to start by just taking our legs and just kind of rocking them side to side. Just kind of releasing that lumbar. Let's extend one leg out nice and long. And now if that is feeling fine, you're going to go ahead, you can thread that leg through, opening up the hip flexor and quad, kind of reaching away. Now at any point if this is uncomfortable, again, keep the leg long. We're really focused on opening up through the obliques, the QLs, the quads. You're even going to feel a little bit of that psoas as you feel that gorgeous side bend and release. Taking a couple of nice slow breaths, starting to find your diaphragmatic breath instead of that three-dimensional respiratory breath that we breathe with in Pilates. Gently recover that torso back to center. Now keep that leg long and bend the knee in, rocking that leg side to side. Now, if you want to have it a little bit more intense, you can keep that bottom leg bent and reach across with the opposite hand to rock the leg side to side. Whichever feels right for you. If there's any twinging or burning, keep the leg straight, not folded under. Just taking this at your own speed. Neither stretch is correct or better than the other. They're just going to feel different in the body. You can, again, find that external rotation, either keeping the leg bent or keeping it long. So you are going to feel that nice groin stretch, breathing gently. Gently recover that leg in and thread that foot in, grounding it to the floor. Extend that leg out, flexing and pointing. Now, if it's more comfortable to grab a band or some sort of ring to help get a little bit more hamstring control, you can. Or you can even take like your leg up on the bottom leg up onto a chair or onto a ball to create a little bit more support. We're just going to feel that gorgeous, big, deep stretch through that hamstring. Take this as you need it. Pause this. Take this longer. Take this as you need it. We're going to take that external rotation, either pressing out, or you can lift the bottom leg up and even give yourself a little rock side to side. But take this again, what feels right for you and your body today. Just breathing and taking it slow and deep breaths. Let's go ahead and switch you to the other side if you're ready. If not, no rush. Again, threading that leg through, reaching it over. And again, you can always keep that bottom leg long. You don't have to hold the wrist. The arm can just be relaxed. Whatever feels right to you. Just breathing gently. Moving into your diaphragmatic breath. And again, you can extend the leg out nice and long as you hug the opposite knee in, rocking the leg side to side. Or if you want to keep the leg folded under, it's up to you. Just rocking gently side to side. Breathing. This should feel really lovely on the hip. Take this as it feels appropriate for your hip and low back. I'm going to move into an external rotation. Again, you can extend that leg, finding a little bit more external rotation, or keep it folded under with an oppositional pull, whatever feels better for you. Just like Elliot, we're finding some time to relax and take care of ourselves. Just breathing gently. Let's unfold that bottom leg. Even if it's long, we're going to bring it in, or you can pop it on a chair and a ball as you unfurl that inside leg, flexing and pointing that foot, or you can always grab a band or resistance ring to kind of pull and give you a little bit more support into that hamstring stretch. Just finding that gorgeous release. I love flexing and pointing because it's called flossing the muscle. It means you're kind of working and releasing the muscle through all of its attachments. Deepening your stretch and unfurl that leg. Again, you can keep the leg on the floor, kind of pushing open on the thigh, not the knee, because we're trying to get rotation in the femur head. Or you can reach up and kind of create a little bit of leverage with that elbow on the knee. You can even give yourself a little rock side to side. Finding that little release. Finding that gorgeous, gentle breath. Nice big inhale, nice big exhale, floating those legs down. And again, give yourself a little rock side to side. Releasing any last tension in the hips. Now I'm going to walk my feet a little bit wide, resting my knees against each other, making sure my nice neutral. I'm going to take 5 slow diaphragmatic breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Cueing that parasympathetic nervous system. Rest and digest. It's important to take care of our minds and our hormones as much as it is the rest of our body. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this lovely little everyday stretch, and hopefully I will see you again soon. I hope you're having a wonderful day. For more questions, you can always go to helenawellness.com.